Hi. Counting down the top 20 questions about medical writing received in 2019. Question number 17 is, do I need to be creative? Interesting question. Creative is a vague term. It's also a fairly broad term. So for the purpose of this conversation, let's just call it artistic creativity. So now the question is, do you need to be artistically creative in order to be a medical writer? The short answer is maybe, because there is a whole spectrum of different types of job roles within the medical writing realm. And one of the interesting things about the spectrum is that at one end of the spectrum, you have documents which are not very visually stimulating, very text heavy. And on the other side, you have documents which are very visually stimulating. So depending on where you find yourself in this spectrum and where you'd like to end up as a medical writer, the level of creativity is completely dependent on that. This is an important question that we can ask of ourselves when looking into medical writing roles. And I would also recommend asking this question to hiring managers or people who are already medical writers. So for instance, if you're involved in an interview, or if you're involved in an informational interview with someone who's a medical writer, you can say, where would you put creativity on a scale of 1 to 10 in terms of importance for your job? And that gives you an important clue as to how to go about it. So it really depends on the job spectrum. And the other thing that I've noticed about creativity in medical writing when I speak with medical writers is that in large organizations, sometimes creativity is squelched a little bit because creativity and standard operating protocols and procedures don't mix. SOPs and creativity don't go hand in hand. And the larger the organization, the more the SOPs, the more process heavy something becomes. And as a result, artistic creativity might be a few steps lower in terms of how important it is on the creativity scale. So a few things to think about. And back to the question of, do you need to be creative? Maybe, depending on where you find yourself on the spectrum. All the best.